I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami. Just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, not you.
For the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the representatives from the NFC. Kate Scott, Brock Heward up here in the booth, everybody. Honored to bring you this Super Bowl. And might we see a little history here tonight, partner? One side on the verge of their first Lombardi trophy. But to win it, they've got to go through somebody who knows what it takes. They have been to the mountaintop before.
And we all know that narrative can be a blessing, also a curse. They enter this game with a different type of momentum. A team without a title on the verge of finally achieving it. But with that momentum, sure comes the weight of pressure and expectations. What is that sideline feeling? We'll be watching it. Can't wait to bring it to you. And handling that pressure will be an enormous key.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play is to the air. Throw right side. Taylor has it. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here's Brees on the ground for the first time. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Fields out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Fields. Finds him over the middle. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. 319, go.
Trying to run forward with Hall. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29.
Here we go.
Here's Hall once more. He's off again. And he's finally taken down the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got 1st and goal.
Here we go, son. Right.
They'll run here. It's Hall. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
319.
Wilson on the give, headed left. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? This group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense is down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home. Certainly not the amount of points they wanted when they began this drive, and certainly when they got into scoring territory, but it's always nice to look up in a Super Bowl and have a lead.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Ready up.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Come on. 65 catch. Now that.
Pass play now. Escapes the pocket. Pass complete to Robinson. Finds a seam. Left side is off to the races. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Xavier Gibson on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Good. Move it good. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's incomplete left side. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 222.
Now it's Fields. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Now Fields. What a hit, and the ball's loose. But it looked like someone on the Jets got to it first, so the Jets hold on to the football. Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 319, let's not. Go. Go.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
First and 10, they're under Robinson. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Now looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Okay, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing from the gun here. Chuck there to haul it in. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ready?
Back to throw now. He's got it to his running back. All the way, and it's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now lead by 10. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11.
14. Jets 3. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And No return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw field. Flush down out to his left. He's running with it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing, and at least move them forward.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Has a hole left, room to run. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Jets make it a one-score game in the first half. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Ready!
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back row 80. Big Lion. Check, Matt.
On 2nd down, Robinson. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Now we have our 2-minute warning. It's the Falcons with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Go! Hurt!
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 3 on that game. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Come on. Warrior 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Shot 60, shot.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to be looking to make up some ground here on 2nd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
They'll throw it. On the move, headed right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. From the red zone now. Now time to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Only a yard that time, and now it's second and goal from the 1. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. He'll try to do it himself. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Working quickly here. QB sneak coming. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. So now on fourth down, the Falcons electing to send Young Hui Koo after the field goal. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. Koo able to put it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Get it! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
Starting the half with Robinson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on first and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for second and long.
Ready, set.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's second and 13.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw on third and long. Rolling left, buying some time. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Cade, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. All right.
They start the drive with Hall. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. In on the tackle, the first rounder out of Georgia, Jalen Walker.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and
Fields now on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Go right side, caught by Mooney. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Watch right. Here we go, son. Green 19, judge right. Right.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jets can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets make it 17 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. McLeod now returning it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Let's go now.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
He completes it in traffic. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, fourth down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4.
70, Warriors, 70.
They're looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It was a great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Come on. Now let's go.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They gain 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Jump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense up to the line fast.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And they'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinton Williams.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
18, pound to 60, 18, 5.
Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Setting up a throw. To the right side and wheeled in by London. It'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Falcons field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Gibson now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And he's tackled for no gain.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that goes for a big gain.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Green 19, dress what? Tonight.
From the 41. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, son. 222, 222. Is that all right?
Trying to run for it with Hall. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. They're slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go, son.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Fields. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Jets trail by a field goal. Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, son. All right.
Fields out of the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
All right.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Jets have taken the lead late. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. McLeod now returning it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
One become a quarterback's best friend to that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10. Here he is to throw. He's setting up the running back screen. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. We could not afford to lose yards there.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
He'll look to throw it. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
From the 23. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
Ninth Warrior 70.
Here's a throw. Rolling out to his left. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Green 19, green 19. Out, let's go. Okay.
Looking to throw field. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now here's the timeout after the sack. Had to take it, and they're down to just one final play.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
Here he goes, one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. And the pain of those previous losses finally in the rear view, Brock. Congratulations, Falcons. Atlanta is our Super Bowl champion. You think of all the seasons this franchise has gone through, Brock, the great teams they had that came up just a little bit short, the rebuilds that ushered in new, hopeful eras, all of those have led to this moment when they were finally able to claim their first Super Bowl title.
And you know what's so amazing about this mountaintop, Kate, is we're looking out on the field and the confetti and all the players and coaches and families, everyone in the building, and yet you and I know there's so many millions in their town that are just going crazy tonight, being a part of something they've never got to experience before.
The commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, ready to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Atlanta Falcons, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.